Food We Love with Linda Yu is presented by Arun's Thai Restaurant.
Hi everybody, I'm Linda Yu. It's time for more food we love from the Sun Times Studio Kitchen here. This is a video series where we don't just cook, but we talk about food because I love the stories behind the food, whether it's a recipe that passed through the generations, or maybe it's something that inspires, or it could even be a secret recipe. Food is more than something to eat. It's a part of us, and it's a part of our family. So with me today to talk about food he loves is Chicago chef and somebody I love, restaurant owner Toner Priolo. Okay, and I love your restaurants because he's best known for very popular restaurants, including
Nonina, Piccolo Sonio, and our new one, Maillard Tavern.
Oh, okay, a new one. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, you'll get there. We just opened.
So, okay, yeah. And Nonina means?
It's a tribute to our grandmother. It means Nonina. It means grandma or Grammy when a little kid asks for something special. Grammy, I want a cookie. Nonina.
So she's special. Everybody's grandmother is special, but
course,
yours inspired you to be
I wouldn't
a chef.
be here standing here with you today without her. She is the inspiration why I'm cooking, why I have passion for food, and her ideology of food has made me the person that I am now.
And you didn't have her for that many years of your life.
No, I didn't.
Right?
No,
and so she started when you were just a toddler?
Yeah, she used to babysit us. She lived with us as a kid, and she used to take me traveling around with her to get all the ingredients. Yeah, so we used to take the bus all over. We lived on the northwest side of Chicago. We'd go all the way to Little Italy to buy, maybe it was a pasta grinder or something.
Yeah, right. So this taught you that was so important to get the right ingredients, the freshest ingredients and the right ones?
And the right ingredients, yep.
Yeah.
And at an early age, I learned this, and it helped me become the chef I am today, because it's not about me. It's about the ingredients and what we do with them and put them on the plate.
And who's going to eat them?
Yeah, absolutely, very important.
Right? Yeah. I know that because I eat the food, right?
Yeah,
at
we
the
know
restaurants
that.
too. Okay, so one of the things that you really remember and is going to be at Nonina's.
Our meatballs. It's a recipe of my grandmother's meatballs. We have ground beef, veal, pork, Reggiano Parmigiana, garlic, parsley, sea salt, black pepper, and her secret ingredient was bread soaked with milk.
Okay. This is interesting to me because the combination of these three meats makes it richer.
Yes,
this is what I use when I make Chinese egg rolls.
Yeah, same thing.
You have to use the three different ones, right? You need to okay, so
because it gives moisture as well as flavor.
Okay, so we're going to get our gloves on, okay, because you're going to teach me how to make these meatballs. All right.
Well, first off, we're going to take the milk. This is whole milk, and we're just going to let the bread and milk marry together, and it'll become like a mush, and that will keep the meatballs bound together.
So do you need to do that an hour before, or can you do it just before?
Probably a few minutes before.
Yeah,
yep.
And it's okay?
It'll do it on its own.
Okay, so, all right, ready?
So, all right, first off, I'm going to take all the meat and mix it in a bowl.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Right. Reggiano Parmigiana, as my grandma would perfectly measure everything,
yes, right.
as we are.
Okay, got it.
A little chopped Italian parsley. And Italian parsley gives a nice brightness to it.
Right, it does.
And then, of course, a little bit of garlic.
Okay.
And this is just fresh chopped garlic.
I love that about chefs because you say a little bit and they go blop. That's a whole bunch,
we usually
right?
do that with butter.
More is better. Yes, with butter.
And this is sea salt, from Sicily.
Okay.
And don't be shy on the salt. And
all right.
Black
and
pepper.
then a little pepper.
Yep.
Okay.
And for each pound of meat, we only use 1 egg.
Okay, and that binds.
Yeah, it'll help keep it bind, and you don't want to put too many eggs because you don't want to eat a rock. You want it to be a meatball.
Someday you're going to teach me how to do that with
I was a breakfast cook a long time ago, so I used to do a lot of eggs.
So you can do that with one hand,
right? One hand behind my back.
And boom. And then you just mix it up with your hands?
Yep, mix it up with our hands, and I already have it mixed for you.
And then magic. Okay, here's the magic of TV, right?
There we
and
go.
here it is, all mixed up. Okay,
Another
now what do I do?
trick she should do, she would take her hand, just put a little water on her hand, and then I just make a little meatball.
Okay.
Here you go.
So, thank you.
Right.
So, a good, generous meatball.
Yeah, nice sized meatball. My grandmother would make them really big as you are. That was the fashion back in the day when she was alive.
So you only had to have 1 meatball for dinner, right?
Yeah. Then I actually take them and I put them in breadcrumbs. We're going to coat them in breadcrumbs, and then we'll fry them in a really important cast iron pan.
That's important, right?
Yep, because a cast iron pan has even heat, and the color of the pan also helps with the browning.
So the breadcrumbs very lightly,
very lightly,
not a lot.
Yeah, just coating them.
Okay, all right. So get a generous.
It doesn't matter. You're at home. You're the chef, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're the one in charge.
All right.
With the olive oil. And again, this is olive oil from Sicily.
Okay. So what's the difference between virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and extra extra?
Extra is the first press, first cold press. Virgin is the second press.
Okay.
And then on.
Oh.
Yep.
So you want the first press?
That's the only one I use, yeah. It doesn't have a high smoking point, so it could burn fast, but you have to pay more attention. But it has all the health characteristics and flavor.
Now, what do you serve this with?
We serve this, you can serve it however you want. At the restaurant, we serve it with a homemade pasta or as an appetizer.
Right.
We're going to brown it on each side, and then we'll put it in the oven.
Uh-huh.
And then in the end, this is what it will look like.
Okay, I'm going to put it out here so we can really see it. Okay.
And I just put it over a light marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Garnish of Parmesan and parsley.
Okay, so I'm going to taste it in a minute, but before our mouths are full, I want to talk to you about, so what keeps you going to say, all right, you know, now it's 3 restaurants going.
Right.
What keeps you inspired about the food?
Honestly, my family, my wife and my daughter, and the inspiration from my family, because a lot of cooking is with tradition.
Sure.
And you know, Sunday meal is really important to me, family meal, so I try and go home and have family meal with my family all the time.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's try this. Okay, before we, can I try?
Yeah, please.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to try. And then there'll be some of the sauce on there.
Yeah, a little bit of the sauce.
Like a little bit
Should
of
be
the
nice
sauce.
and moist. You guys smell that here? Smell it?
Love it. Okay. Come to Nonina for this.
Yeah, she can't talk anymore, so she's saying, come eat it
talk.
at come eat it at Nonina. And the recipe is also be online, and it's my grandmother Faye's meatballs.
Good, you did that right.
Yep.
I still can't talk, but thank you for joining us today for Food We Love. So do go to the Sun-Times website to find this recipe for Grandma's meatballs and a whole lot more too. By the way, send me an email about the food that you love because I want to hear about all of your stories too. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Ciao.
For this yummy recipe and so much more, go to the Chicago Sun-Times website. The address is right here on your screen.